absolutely telling exchange about this. And let me just preface for our audience, the lawyer who is making the argument today on behalf of the government was in court yesterday, also before Judge Boasberg. He wasn't the lawyer representing the government on his feet, but he was sitting there and he was named by the lawyer who made that argument as somebody who listened to those TRO hearings and with whom he had communications about whether those flights could be turned around. By being named, he is now at risk at being a witness in any future contempt proceeding before Judge Boasberg, and that fear of becoming a witness, having his career, his reputation on the line, may have shown in today's proceeding, Chris, because when the judge asked him, these are notes provided by NBC News reporter Gary Grumbach, can we talk then practically, why can't the U.S. get Mr. Abrego Garcia back? And he said, I will say for the court's awareness that when this case landed on my desk, the first thing I did was ask my client the same question. And then he says this, which made my mouth drop open. I have not yet received an answer that I find satisfactory. To hear a government lawyer essentially say, my client isn't telling me the full and complete truth, or my client isn't providing me with information that I find satisfactory enough to give to you, judge, is an extraordinarily telling moment by a career civil servant having served in the Department of Justice for 15 years. These guys are playing games with me too, Your Honor, and I was astonished to see that. We're now in a break, Chris, and this court, when we come back, the judge is prepared.
It's just resuming,
Just resuming right now. And what she broke for was to try and give the government an opportunity to voluntarily have Mr. Abrego Garcia return to the U.S. They don't want an order, because if she can order that he be returned again, Judge Boasberg and other judges in the future could theoretically make the same exact order. They don't want that precedent. They'd rather do it voluntarily if they have to do it at all.
I think it's worth noting that after the government attorney said he had not found an answer that he found secretary, the judge said, they've granted a motion for preliminary injunction. I don't know if we have it on our document yet.
We do, and she has not read the order yet. She's going to write a formal opinion, she's saying, but she is noting that she is granting the motion for a preliminary injunction. That means, at least based on the plaintiff's application, that the government has to at least request that Mr. Abrego Garcia be returned, and that the government demand that it get back its money from Mr. Abrego Garcia being held in Salvadoran custody, Chris.
All right, Lisa Rubin.